Good afternoon. This is Keith Brown with Commodity Consulting with some commentary for Thursday. It's about 2:45 Eastern Time. Normally we would be talking about exports, but they were delayed today. They'll be released tomorrow about 8:30 Eastern Time because of the Memorial Day holiday. Don't have any whisper numbers on those, but the last numbers were a little bit neutral for cotton and somewhat negative for some of the grains. Speaking of cotton, we did trade lower today. We closed below 8,300 in December. That's a little bit of a line in the sand for us, and the market was not down on big volume, but the fact we just couldn't really rally based on the notion of just still hot and dry West Texas. July cotton much weaker, down below. I went below 80 cents at one time today, closing fractionally above 80 cents. So cotton has certainly a negative look about itself. We'll have to have a good export number tomorrow to sort of stave it off. Tomorrow is the end of the month, and so that might have a little bit of a play as well. We'll just see. Corn today took something of a small retreat by the close. At one time we were down 7 or 8 cents in corn, but we finished 2 to 3 lower. We're still the market's still deciding about the weather, whether this rain is still bullish as far as planting delays, or is it bearish because of the potential yield it might bring. Clearly, we won't plant the 97 million and a half acres that USDA was talking about earlier. Some of the numbers tossed around range anywhere from 92 million to 94 million. So that would be a pretty good reduction in planted acres. But if the weather is pretty spiffy from here on, then I suppose we could see still very good yields on that corn crop. But again, the market's in making that decision right now. Wheat today was down. Japan discovered some GMO tainted wheat and some imports, so she shut off all imports for now, and that drove the wheat market down, about 10 or 12 cents, although we did come back and finish about 3 or 4 cents lower. In the beans today, we were down in old crop, up in new crop, and a little perplexing on new crop beans. They're still hanging around 12.90. One would think if we're not going to get corn planted, we may not get beans planted. But the way this weather's looking, maybe we don't even get the beans planted as well, or not that many beans. So we'll see how that does play out. The demand market's sort of weak, I think. We've seen China cancel some beans. That's why July beans were down. I think they'll cancel some more beans before too long. So we're coming into the month of June. That's a very pivotal month for grain prices. If you look back over the last few years, we've either put in a peak or we've either put in a valley around the month of June. So we'll see. If you have any questions or comments, give us a call, 1-800-910-1910. Thanks for listening.